how the United States is altering its military presence in the Asia-Pacific region. The U.S. aims to establish a new Marine Corps unit called a Marine Littoral Regiment, or MLR, in Japan's southern prefecture of Okinawa. It will be the second such unit after the first MLR was launched in Hawaii last year. NHK World's Otemori Chisa was given exclusive access to the MLR as it held a drill in the Philippines last month.
The Philippine island of Luzon is the location of a military training ground. It's where the MLR held its first major joint exercise. About 40 MLR soldiers fired shells in a simulated attack. Roughly 130 troops are scattered around the area, divided into groups of dozens. This size is a key characteristic of the MLR that increases its mobility. It also makes it easier to incorporate allies into operations. The Philippine military joined the drill. Groups work together to attack a target several kilometers away. The exercise is believed to be based on the scenario of troops deployed across small islands simultaneously attacking enemies from multiple locations. The officer in charge stressed the importance of working with allies.
Ultimately, this exercise allows us to be tied at a larger level because nothing we are doing as the MLR will ever be in isolation. It would be foolish to not work with all the people we will undoubtedly fight with.
Behind the U.S. Marine Corps' decision to deploy the MLR is China's growing military presence. In recent years, Beijing has been building up its missiles and forces in the region. The U.S. Marine Corps is used to operating in situations where superiority at sea and in the air is secured. This new strategy employs islands hoping to operate in contested environments that can be reached by enemy missiles. The MLR is the core of that strategy. The first unit is in Hawaii, and the second one will be deployed in Okinawa by 2025. The U.S. is also considering placing it in Guam. The move is believed to be aimed at keeping in check China's increasing activities in the South China Sea and its military pressure on Taiwan. The drills revealed another key aspect of the MLR. The unit set up tents at the Commercial International Airport. The MLR operates in a small unit, so it does not need a large base. The U.S. military aims to utilize regional infrastructure. In the Philippines, the number of bases that the U.S. military can use has increased this year from 5 to 9. This airport is one of the facilities.
The Lalo Airport itself is strategic for many reasons. The northern Luzon area is as well. And then this actually ended up providing a great training area that we could work on some of our jungle skills, our patrolling packages, in coordination with the Filipino Marine Corps, who know this area very well.
We are joined by Otemori Chisa, who covered the story. Chisa, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
We can get an idea from the drills how the MLR will carry out operations in unison with its allies and use private facilities. Would it operate the same way in Okinawa?
We don't know the exact details, but Japan's self-defense forces plan to work closely with the MLR and conduct joint drills on Japan's southwestern Nansei Islands. In recent years, self-defense force facilities have been opened one after another on the Okinawan islands of Yonaguni, Ishigaki, and Miyako. An expert on Japan-U.S. security says the facilities could serve as tactical bases for the MLR.
I think cooperation is expected. The point of the MLR is to see the extent to which the U.S. military can use the assets of its allies, and it is now carrying out exercises for that purpose.
So what have the U.S. and Japanese government said about the unit's presence and purpose in Okinawa?
The MLR deployment will involve between 1,800 and 2,000 soldiers, but Washington says the overall number of U.S. troops stationed in Okinawa will not increase because it will reorganize the forces already there. The Japanese government says the MLR will bolster deterrence and the response capabilities of the Japan-U.S. alliance as China steps up activity in the region.
Chisa, Okinawa is home to 70% of U.S. military facilities in Japan, and people there have long been asking both the U.S. and Japanese governments to reduce the burden of hosting these facilities. So now there is this new deployment, right? How has the government of Okinawa Prefecture responded?
Governor Tamaki has only said that it is necessary to closely watch how the deployment affects the people there. The prefecture has not been given any additional specific information about the MLR. The Japanese government and the U.S. military need to carefully explain what kind of activities the MLR will do in Okinawa, as well as the risks that could come with them.
Otebori-san, thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you.